Some of the biggest contributions since the days of Walt Disney, Bob Iger was a pillar in a long-lasting legacy. Under his leadership, we have seen technology in the parks rise to new heights and acquired some of the biggest media empires into the Disney family. Whether you're a fan or not, Bob Iger was the best thing that ever happened to Disney. So what did Bob Iger do for Disney? Walt's vision for Disney parks were lost in the mist of time. As the company was in shambles from underperforming box office disasters to lackluster theme parks, Bob Iger seemed to have an understanding of Walt's vision, and with that knowledge, he flourished. Bob's first year was met with 3 failing amusement parks that saw limited success under the strict budget of former Disney CEO Michael Eisner. He wasted no time correcting his predecessor's mistakes. Iger knew that the true magic of Disney parks started with Walt Disney Imagineering. So he focused his sights and the company's budget into fixing California Adventure. At the time, California Adventure was a hodgepodge creation of segregated Imagineers, each given their own lands in which to create their own attraction, none of which had iconic Disney theming. Iger said that California Adventure did not live up to the expectation of a Disney theme park, calling it fundamentally broken and right in our own backyard. He would waste no time on a 5-year renovation of the park, which included a complete overhaul of the park's theme into something that resembled Disney, and the introduction of Toy Story Midway Mania and Cars Land. He then set his sights on Hong Kong Disneyland, which saw the lowest attendance of a Disney park ever on its opening day in 2005. Ironically, the same year Bob Iger became CEO. By 2012, Hong Kong Disneyland turned its first annual profit. Now that Iger was primed for innovation, his next move would be to expand one of the smallest parks, Walt Disney Studios Park in France. By adding a themed land and attractions based on the Disney Pixar hit Ratatouille, attendance saw a major increase. Before he was CEO, Bob Iger laid the groundwork for negotiations with the Chinese government for 18 years to build a new theme park. In 2016, he made it his biggest priority. Thus came the birth of Shanghai Disneyland, the most innovative Disney park. Moving towards the future, Iger acquired the theme park rights to the box office juggernaut Avatar, in which spawned Pandora, the World of Avatar, and 2 E-level attractions. He also oversaw the biggest expansion in Disneyland's history, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, a 14-acre land that has a plethora of imagination and 2 new groundbreaking attractions. Not to mention the addition of 3 Marvel lands across the globe, as well as a Frozen land at Disneyland Paris. By the end of his tenure as Disney CEO, he created 1 new Disney park, 17 themed lands, 55 attractions, 8 new hotels, 3 cruise ships, and revived 3 theme parks. But that's not all he's done. With Bob in the big seat, he basically conquered Hollywood with his acquisitions of media empires. In 2006, Disney acquired Pixar for a deal that was worth more than $7.4 billion in company stock. Iger saw where the future was heading, and in 2009, Disney got their feet wet when they became part owner of a streaming platform called Hulu. By December of that year, a plan was formulating as they acquired Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion, which spawned the infamous Marvel Cinematic Universe and box office smashing titles. By 2012, they acquired Lucasfilm for $4 billion, half in cash and the remainder in Disney stock, which created a new saga, live-action series, and a ton of other content. By 2016, The plan was in final stages as Disney purchased majority stock in BAMTech, a direct-to-consumer streaming company. With the fresh acquisition of BAMTech came the birth of ESPN Plus in 2018 and Disney Plus in 2019. Iger and his team saw that the future was in streaming, and with the knowledge that they garnered with Hulu, were able to venture into their own future with Disney Plus. The final merger in the Bob Iger era was the biggest of them all. For $71.3 billion, Disney picked up 21st Century Fox. Now that Disney holds the key to Hollywood and has their own platform to release their films, they can continue to thrive and create content for generations to come. It has been a fruitful 16 years for Bob Iger. We just wanted to say thank you for your dedication, vision, and persistence to make Disney what it is today.